What is up guys, Wraec is here with a new video, and today we have a new meta team for the Alpha Bear. The Alpha Bear is the new world boss. I already made a guide video on that. That guide video included some teams we tried at the beginning, some more free-to-play friendly, some more geared towards the late game, and now we have a new top tier team, so let's check that out. And this top tier team isn't such a big change to the team that I showed at the end of my last video, but it has a very clever mechanic and I want to show you guys that. So basically we had this team with Rainier, with Merrily, with Corin, with Smokey, and not with Coco, but with Thorin. And now we have Coco in here. And we can already see Coco gets teleported to the boss. That is very important. You want to see the circle below Coco, so put her in this position, put Rainier next to her, so she gets teleported to the boss. And why that is important, we'll talk about that during the fight, so let's do our first fight. This is basically important because the boss has a big AoE attack. He slams the ground, rocks fly up, looks pretty crazy, and this does a ton of damage. This will kill you very, very early on, and you really want to avoid that. So you have to have one hero in the one tile range around the boss. In our first version of this team, Thorin did that job. He moves close to the enemy, he's in that one tile tier range. Corin, on the other hand, is not. He jumps back, he can hit for 2 tiles, there's a range of 2 tiles we should say. And of course that can mean that he's just not in that perfect range. And this happens, you get hit by a massive AoE attack that actually hits you, kills you, and destroys your entire team. So not very nice. But with Coco, you just move her to the boss with Rainier. She will stay there, she won't move, she will be in that range all the time, keeping the boss from actually hitting you while your other heroes can do damage. You get the extra damage from the Mythic plus Rainier. We'll check that out in a second as well. And then you have Merrily, you have your Smokey, you have your Corin, and Smokey. I'm still surprised by how much damage this guy does. Pretty crazy actually. But let's try that again. I actually already got higher points with the exact same team, 21.156 million. We can check that out. The people around me are usually a fair bit stronger than I am. Okay, that is not a whole lot stronger. That is actually 30 million, 30 million, 31 million. Okay, we are pretty much in the same realm. I think I'm at 29 million. No, wait, am I at 29 million? Am I that strong? Give me a second to check that out. Oh, okay. We might have waited a bit. Oops. Let's try that again. So yeah, very important mechanics for this is definitely that you teleport the Coco. And for Coco, it is important. Well, not important. It works if you have her on a lower level because you want to have the active skill. The active skill gives you DR and also attack. But if you have her X weapon unlocked at Mythic Plus, that will give you those nice shields at the end of her active skill. You will see them in a second there actually. And those shields help your heroes survive. I noticed that already on the Wolf boss. Now on the Bear boss is pretty much the same. So very nice to have her at Mythic Plus. General, that's of course the case for all of those heroes. I kind of noticed that this guy often likes to kill off my Merrily pretty soon. So I guess having him, hitting him for 21 million is pretty good RNG already. On this time around, it really doesn't work out too well for me. It's pretty much the same as last time, just because he nukes her so early. But still, Dream actually crazy, does a ton of damage, can definitely recommend. Maybe we have some more luck on my third attack, let's try that. And the other thing, you can still get a lot more power from this team if you improve your weapons. I am a bit notorious for having low weapon tiers. Most of them have +5. The only really high weapon that we have here is on Merrily. I upgraded that to +15 just because I think Merrily is such an insane boss damage dealer that I use her so often that it's actually worth it. Didn't go for more than that, but +15 of course is still pretty high. On the other ones I only have +5 weapons. On the Rainier I have a +10 weapon, but not more than that. And there we can see true damage. Killed her. 21 million though. We got a new record, I think. Is that a new record? Should be. 21.245. Should be a new record. So bit better RNG, and you can see there is some more stuff possible. We actually got rank 3 with this one. Good improvement from rank 5 to rank 3. Let's check out the leaderboard. And yeah, there we are, 21,245. Still a bit off from Haradier and Endgame, but we made some places. Megafumi at 29.9. I think he can do the same as me, so should be pretty good. I definitely recommend this team. It has been a lot better than my last team. Actually, pretty crazy, but it's also a pretty nice tech. It was surprising that Coco again was in there, but basically using Rainier to move Coco to the boss to get around this mechanic with the ground slam, that is just very, very nice, and I thought this is worth sharing. Of course, if you are not at that point and say, okay, I don't have a Rainier, I don't have a base version Rainier. I mean, the swap works for Rainier with just one copy. And the damage buff, though, that is an ability from his weapon. Damage taken until the battle ends, so that is Mythic Plus. Then, of course, if you want to reduce the damage, that is the plus 10 ability. So if you don't have that, maybe check out my last video. We explored some teams that can do decent damage. Maybe not to the extent of this team, but can do decent damage. And that was also quite nice. Now, of course, the next thing we do is actually wait for this boss to get to 50%, which will take a long time, I think. I guess they introduced the new reward structure here as well. Let's check that out. Within 8 days it is now. I think the first version on the Wolf was 6 days. So it will probably take a bit more than that even. This boss yeah, is pretty tanky, has a lot of HP. So I reckon maybe a bit more even. Okay, I just did a small calculation. This boss basically is going on for 2 days and 18 hours. So that means we did the damage that we see up here within this time, which is about 1.2727 million damage. No, billion damage per hour. And if we continue doing this damage at a consistent pace, that means we need about 20.9 days to kill this boss, so about 3 weeks really, which is a bit insane. Of course, at the 50% mark, we are once again looking at Vala. Vala, last time for Wolf Boss, she was pretty crazy, just because at around 50% she switches to her melee mode with deals true damage, and is quite crazy, did a ton of damage. I think we can implement her in that team, either for Corrin if we can survive that, or for Merrily, I guess. Either one of those will work. Question is, of course, if that will do more damage. I'm pretty sure though. Vala was super crazy against the Wolf Boss, so that should probably be quite the good result. Again, though, I'm still a bit concerned. I mean, the target for this is 8 days. 21 days would be way beyond the 15 days. I mean, it doesn't change too much in terms, oh, it does change too much in terms of reward. It's actually, yeah, a third of the gems, so it's only 400 instead of 1,200 gems. Hero Essence is not touched, so, I mean, most rewards don't really change. It's just 800 gems less, okay? I mean, we will survive that. We will survive that. All in the name of getting this wonderful Beer Hunter title, which I will definitely equip along with this frame, both of which I'm looking for, and Twilight Essence. Yeah, crazy rare. Crazy rare. Dream Realm, Trolley, and Emporium. And, well, that's about it for this. So, yeah. Definitely let me know if you've tried out this team. I want to know your ranking. Did you do well with it? Did you improve your damage? All of that, let me know that in the comments. And with that, I wish you a great day. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll see us in the next one.